So it's either this, man. It's either you deal with this stuff directly, or you just gotta go, dog. All right, Salman, right?
Salman. What's happening, boys?
Salman. No, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
He said he can answer it.
Well, if you're talking about the question on determinism, I want to know whether you guys, if you're taking a position of a theist or an atheist, because this isn't an issue that's unique to Muslims or Jews.
Well, first we need to get an understanding of the verse. Can you establish your understanding of that verse before we?
You're talking about when Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is saying, "And you don't will unless Allah wills."
Yes.
Is that still the topic?
Yeah. So the verse says, you believe that you have free will, right? To believe, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So the Quran.
I just first want to establish. I want to be sure because I've come into a Christian stream. I'm assuming you guys.
We're theists, bro. We're arguing from theists.
Fantastic. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's all, inshallah, we're all going to follow the implications of any of these beliefs and see if they apply to Christians as well.
Absolutely. We cannot make an argument that would backfire. That would be inconsistent and dishonest.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
Absolutely. All right. So it says here, chapter 81, verse 28 and 29. To whomsoever among you who wills to walk straight, so they want to walk straight. All right. And you will not unless that Allah wills. Lord of the world.
The word walk is not in there. Yastaqim means to be right upon the right, upon or straightforwardness.
Yeah, so you freely want to be on the straight path.
The right.
You want to be on the straight path, right? You want to be on the straight path, but you will not be on the straight path unless Allah wills that you're on the straight path.
It's the same verse you were discussing earlier. So
right.
Our position, as you well know, right, is one of compatibilism, as is, many other theistic, religions. And you guys, I'm assuming, are not Calvinists. So you're not people who believe in hard determinism, are also compatibilists as well, correct?
No. Can you tell me what compatibilism is?
So compatibilism is the belief that God ultimately, right, wills everything into existence, including our actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And knows the outcome of our actions.
So
but because by virtue of the fact that He is all-knowing and all-powerful, and He doesn't compromise in any of those essential attributes, right? You guys agree with that, right?
No. So
hold on. Let me.
No. Wait. Salman, let's break down what you do. Relax. Calm down. We got to dissect what you just said.
No problem.
You said that you believe that compatibilism is the idea that God created even our actions?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if He created your actions, did you choose your actions or did God choose them for you?
I chose those actions.
How? So then Allah didn't create those actions.
No. God created the actions. If you let me finish, God created the actions. God is aware of the outcome of those actions. God is aware of all the possible existences and actions there are, right? But I still choose them. The mechanism, however, by which that is possible, right? The mechanism is not known to us because by virtue of our existence, by necessity, we are limited beings.
Brother, you don't gotta make it that deep, bro. You're just trying to say Allah gives you free will to choose.
No.
So
hold on.
Salman.
Hold on. I was explaining.
Makes no sense, dog.
I was explaining.
I understand your position, Salman.
Why are you guys cutting me off?
Salman, you've been speaking for a minute, bro. You landed.
I understand your position, Salman. But now here's the problem, Salman. Did Allah create the action of cannibalism?
Yes.
Why would Allah create the action of cannibalism?
Why He did? That's in His infinite wisdom. Why He did.
Is cannibalism good?
Cannibalism has not been ordained by God, right?
Well, He made the action.
Is it good?
No, absolutely. But the point is, right?
Is
that
is cannibalism
our
good?
our you
This
could
is the
say
problem with his position.
from
Yep.
our from
Salmon,
our
is cannibalism good?
guys, I can't answer if you're going to keep interrupting
But
me.
you're not
But
answering him.
are you going to let me speak?
Yeah, as long as you answer him directly, you're able to speak here. As long as you answer directly and then expound, perfectly fine. Don't spend your time not answering the question, though.
I've
Please.
already stated that the mechanism by which we
That's not the question. Is cannibalism good?
I didn't say it's good. I said
So that's
I'm
what he asked.
asking you
That's
if
what
it
he
is.
asked you. Is it good or not?
no,
And
it's not
expound.
good. No.
Okay.
But
So,
he
Salmon,
asked that for a reason.
Salmon.
That's not inconsistent with our theology.
So,
Because
Salman,
let's see.
Salman, if
God
you give me
says in
1
the Quran,
second, sorry,
He
God
because
says
you
in
answered
the
my
Quran,
question.
just want
God
to talk.
says in the Quran that
Okay,
He
go ahead and
creates
talk.
evil.
He just wants to talk.
Min sharri ma khalaq.
Simon, he asked the question so that he can build on a point. We let you, for a very long time, break down what you think compatibilism is. Now we're dissecting it. Okay? So thank you for saying no, cannibalism is not good. What was the point that you were building off of that, Ibn?
So, Salman, thank you for just confirming that you even said the quote from the Quran that Allah creates evil. Now, Salman, if Allah is supposed to be a just, merciful God who is not evil, then how is Allah creating something that He does not have in His essence? So, for example, Allah is creating evil. Now, maybe you can jump to the Bible and say, well, your God does the same thing. But no, that's not the case because the word there is calamity, not evil. So if you are telling me
What's the
that
difference?
your God can create evil things, then how can your God be good?
What's the difference, sorry, between calamity and evil?
So evil is the privation or lack thereof of good, which God does not possess, because He is goodness itself. Calamity can just be misery or despair,
Okay, so are you
and
saying
God can rain that on people as a punishment. But with your position, Salman, Allah has randomly created acts like cannibalism, pedophilia, rape, randomly, and then now all of you have the option to opt into those created actions or not. But why would a good God make those in the first place?
hold on, these actions exist, correct? These actions that we're both discussing exist in the world, correct?
Those
I'm saying that these actions are things that are wrought about by human beings
Yeah.
because they themselves have been given the ability by God to be causes unto themselves. God has no part in the evil actions that people engage in, but in your case, He does.
No, hold on. Actions, whether moral or immoral, right, are created things, correct?
Yes, sure, actions are created. However, I don't believe that God creates the actions atemporally.
Hold on a second. Is God the maker of all things?
So God is the maker of all things in a remote sense, yes. But this is your problem. You're an occasionalist. That's the issue.
Hold on. What do you mean in the remote sense?
In the remote sense, so there are two concepts: remote and proximate. So remote, like a remote control, it can be far away from a device and control it. And proximate, like if you're playing a video game where you have proximity chat, you can hear somebody who's near you. So human beings are the proximate cause of our own actions. However, God is the remote cause of all existence. But that does not mean that God is then causing our actions in a proximate sense.
I've understood. No problem, my friend.
But
So,
you believe that Allah causes your actions in a proximate sense.
I understood.
Which is a problem.
Hold on. Is God of the evil of those actions?
You're going to have to describe that again because that makes no sense.
Whether He's remote or approximate, is God aware of the evil of those actions?
Sure, because they are lacking in goodness.
Okay, so if God is maximally good or ultimately or infinitely good in your description of God, why does he then not intervene in those actions?
Because God loves us and he allows us something called secondary causality, where because of his love for his creatures, he allows them to be causes unto themselves, as opposed to having them be on strings and controlling all their actions the way Allah does.
So do you understand the difference? So in your Quran, Allah says that you cannot be saved, you cannot even believe, even when you want to believe, you will to believe, unless Allah wills for you to believe. So you don't choose your belief, Allah chooses your belief.
No.
Yes, that's what he says.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also said, whoever is to disbelieve, then let him disbelieve. And whoever chooses to believe, then let him believe.
And it's by Allah's will that they believe or disbelieve.
No, in Surah Al-Kahf, it doesn't say. It says, whoever chooses, then let him disbelieve. Whoever choosing, then
I got you. Look, chapter 10, verse 99 to 100. And if your Lord willed,
chapter 8. Go to chapter 8.
Hold on. I'm showing you. I understand. You have verses that seemingly tell you that you have the freedom to believe. But you look in the entire context of the Quran, it tells you that your will to believe comes from Allah's will for you to will to believe. That's the point.
Never denied that. The point is the holistic reading of, likewise, the holistic reading of or any theistic text, right?
No, this isn't any theistic text. This is this text.
You have to ultimately find the source of all things through the Creator. If you don't, right?
Not your choice.
If you don't, you are compromising the providence of the Creator, the omnipotence of the Creator by saying.
No, it has nothing to do with the omnipotence of the Creator at all.
So
him knowing what you're gonna do and him causing what you do, those are two different things. This isn't just saying that Allah is aware that you will believe or disbelieve. It literally says that you cannot believe unless by Allah's permission.
I haven't denied.
Okay, good. So look, this is what it says here.
My point.
I'm about to read the verse. You keep cutting me off. I'm gonna mute you if you keep talking over me, bro. Please mute up while I read the verse.
You're repeating yourself.
Well, okay, good. Let me repeat
as are you, Salman.
Yeah, let me repeat the verse. Here we go. It says, verily, there is an admonition. So whosoever wills. Sounds like free will, doesn't it, Ibn Dawood?
You've already.
Sounds like it.
Whoever wills, right? Like?
Sounds like it.
So whoever wills, let him take a path to his Lord. So let whoever wants to choose the straight path of the Lord. But guess what?
Wow.
But you cannot will
Oh, snap.
unless Allah wills.
Wow.
Okay.
You cannot will to take the straight path unless Allah wills for you to will to take the straight path. He is literally choosing your choice.
Okay. So have I denied that?
Yes.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
I haven't.
Yes, you've denied that the whole
Have I
time.
denied that?
If-
I've confirmed
if I can
that
be-
multiple times. I've confirmed this verse.
If I can be honest,
We don't have free
guys, if I can be honest, he's leaned into it twice. I'll be honest, he has. However, by leaning into it, he's effectively making Allah no different from, for example, the Greek gods, who just play with the fate of human beings for their own pleasure. So Allah is not maximally good, because many people commit many horrendous deeds and evil actions, and it appears that Allah is the actual cause of all those things. So why is Allah just not only watching us suffer, but actually taking a active role in causing our suffering?
I can literally ask you the exact same thing.
And then my answer to you is that God does not take an active role in our suffering. We are the causes of our own suffering.
So where does it come from?
Our actions.
Are you saying?
So
again,
Salman, I've given
me-
you the answer,
let me
Salman.
finish.
We are the cause. We are the cause of
Okay.
our own actions and misdeeds, Salman. But
Okay,
Allah is the cause of yours. So how can Allah be good?
Let me finish, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, how is he
Well,
good if he's the one willing your disbelief?
If God is omnipotent, is there anything within the heavens and the earth, the cosmos?
You're changing the question
No,
now.
it's
But-
fine. I'm not gonna let him do it anyway.
Let me finish. If God
Well,
is,
so it's either this, man.
Why
It's
you-
either you deal with this stuff directly, or you just gotta go,
Why-
dog.
why you're not letting me speak? Obviously, you guys understand you're in a quagmire as well. This
We're
is not
not.
a problem.
No, he
not a
answered
problem.
you. He answered you on our position. You have no answer for
haven't.
yours.
You haven't. All you've said is
I
God.
have.
So you admit that Allah's the one who chooses you to believe, and who
No,
chooses who doesn't believe, right?
You've said God does not. You haven't explained.
You
the
admit it.
problem.
Take
You
care,
haven't
man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for
So
coming.
just to summarize his point, so this is actually a problem that many Muslims have. It's called one of two things. I call it fatalism because that's what it literally is. Allah has sealed your fate before He even creates you, so you actually have no control over any of the actions, good or evil, that you do. Because what a lot of Muslims do is they deny something that the Catholics will call secondary causality. So yes, in Christendom, God is the primary cause of everything. God makes our reality and makes all the laws that govern our reality. Amazing. However,
Amazing.
God also loves His creatures, us. So instead of God having us on strings 24/7, God allows us to be causes unto ourselves. So when we choose to do good, yes, we can do good with the grace of God, but people can also do good independently of that without subscribing even to the Christian faith. And when we do bad, God is not the one causing us to do bad. We are freely choosing to do so. But for them, whether it be good, whether it be bad, there's only actually ever one real cause, and that's Allah.
Yep.